Very surprisingly, I read that Indian men actually shop more than women. Was that the reason for opening a men's brand? What was it?
No, I think
Not really. So, Shark Tank was something which made you both skyrocket into fame. Do you guys agree to that?
100%. That's how we are known, Mr. and Mrs.
Do
Bear.
you think it is imperative for brands to be on Shark Tank right now?
I feel
When you started designing for Mango and Zara's of the world, and then you came to the Bear House, you went from B2B to a D2C. What was the difference like?
Basically, when Harsh was handling the factory,
This is a question we get often asked by our brands also. कि यार हम COD कैसे काम करें?
when it comes to prepaid and COD,
Do you have any horror stories to tell us?
they remove the bear logo, they draw bears on it and send it. That was the funniest thing that I've seen.
H&M has just been on a spree to open stores. Do you think they are sort of intimidated with Indian brands doing good right now?
100%. See, there is only
What are you saying? Please speak more about it. That is a new scam. ये क्या हुआ? Welcome back to Find Out with Ragini. Today's guest needs very little introduction. They are called Mr. and Mrs. Bear, and I feel their story genuinely deserves to be told. Tanvi and Harsh are the founders of the Bear House, one of India's fastest growing menswear brands. What started in 2018 with 35,000 pieces, a factory background, and a quiet belief in quality over noise has grown into a 350 crore plus business with 22 stores and 2 in UAE. A loyal repeat customer base and a brand identity so strong that people are faking it on WhatsApp. Today we are talking about what it really takes to go from B2B manufacturing to building a D2C brand, why they believe fabric beats marketing every single time, and what quick commerce means for fashion, and how to run a business, a marriage, and 3 kids, sometimes all of it in the same afternoon. All right, thank you so much Harsh and Tanvi for being here on Find Out with Ragini. It's a pleasure. You guys have become superstars of retail, and don't be humble. You have, how many stores do we have of the Bear House right now?
So today we have about 22 stores, 20 in India, 2 abroad, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and in 10 cities in India now. So this year we are planning to open another 50 more. So yes.
50 more. That's like a huge area where you want to just go and jump. Why offline? You guys started online?
We started marketplace. I feel that today omnichannel, omnipresent is so important that you have to be closer to your customer, and I feel customer experience is something that is very important. And with your offline presence, you are able to give that connect, give that service to the customer and understand what they want. So I feel understanding your customer, knowing your customer what they want and delivering it to them faster and efficiently is what retail
Spoken
is now.
like a true person, gentleman who's running all the operations of his company, right? And there comes Tanvi with her design prowess. Tanvi, tell us marketplace. How was the beginning like? You both are Bombay born. I got to know this right now, and then you guys moved to Bangalore.
Correct.
So how did you guys meet? First, tell me that.
Oh, we met about 16 years back and we dated for 6 years, got married. It's been 10 years to our wedding.
Congratulations
So
to both of
new.
you. A decade of
Yes.
building together.
Yeah, so know him since really long. So when I got married to him, he was already running his factory. He had his export house, so we thought that he's already manufacturing, exporting to biggest brands like Mango, Zara. So why not have a brand of our own? So that's how the entire concept of Bear House started.
And you were a designer?
Yes, I studied at NIFT. I did my fashion and clothing technology course. So I thought I'll help him, which I did, I think.
Family business.
No, so she came into Bangalore. I was running my factory, and she took over my sampling department, where it was more like we used to get orders by them giving us the designs.
Right.
When she moved in, we started creating designs, and we started presenting it to the brands, and they started buying what we created.
And that was the hit rate was awesome?
It was awesome, yes.
I mean, we were doing it for international brands. Why don't we do it for India? So that was the thought process.
So was it easier now? Tell me, and I have heard that story that you started from manufacturing, you started with your own factory, and then you wanted to build the Bear House, but for whatever reason that didn't work out for you, the first bit of it. For brands currently who are watching, or for people who are starting out, including us, because we have started fine designing and manufacturing, right? What are the 3 top lessons you would like to tell us that do this, don't do that, especially when you're dealing with Indian customers?
No, I think finding the right differentiator. There are a lot of brands coming out making very similar products to, I would say, a competitor, or trying to copy or make it just a little different from a competition. I think those don't succeed enough because there's nothing fresh. And obviously, I feel that understanding how the product is made at what price, because right now in today's day and age, the CACs have gone through the roof.
Right.
So knowing your unit economics, whether you will ever be able to make money when you start a brand, is something very important. And I think our idea was building a profitable brand. So we wanted to make sure that whatever we do, we make money out of it.
So day zero, that was...
Yeah, day zero, that was the discussion that यार brand बनानी है तो sustainable brand बनानी है. We don't want to just pump into marketing and then build a brand and then see क्या होता है.
We'll come back to this marketing question. I have one for you. But when you started the brand, what were the first designs that you made and how did you feel? Because you very famously said that I don't design by trends. I design according to what I feel like.
Correct.
Speak more about it.
Yeah, so basically we were designing for Mango. Mango was a major client. And we really understood their brand philosophy and their brand ethos, and it was relatively easier because you're into the system, you're going to Spain to understand what they really stand for. So learned a lot from them, and then came back and started conceptualizing the brand. We came up with the name, the Bear House, and really... Because he looks like a bear. So
that's adorable.
Yeah, so really like the idea of having the bear on all our garments. So that's how we started, and really proud of what we built because the IP got really famous. If you see all our products, it has the bear on it.
Yeah, I saw
so
a lot
very
of
easy
people.
to recognize it.
Yes,
Yes,
and I saw a lot of people in our office wearing this. So
Yes.
I think you've really reached everyone you're required to reach when it comes to the Bear House.
more people
Delhi
to
बहुत
wear
दूर
it.
है, as you
Delhi
said.
बहुत दूर है, yes.
But जो पहला collection था आपका, the Bear
So
House.
we did about 35,000 pieces. It was a batch of 35 styles, so 1,000 pieces each.
And it started in marketplace.
Yeah, so I mean, we were just randomly sitting and we were like, यार try करते हैं. Try. So people who know me always, I talk this a lot. I always tell them try करने में क्या जाता है.
True.
So that's how the idea began, and I was like, hey, you are handling my factory. Let's do something different. And I pushed her to start the brand, and she just started the brand.
So she's the founder and you're the co-founder.
She's the founder and I work for her. I'm not the co-founder, to be honest.
That's very humble, but that's not true.
No,
We
Tanvi,
work along.
let's just accept it for the sake of it today. Congratulations on being the founder of the Bear House. That's amazing deal. But you designed, you went onto the marketplaces. आपको डर लग रहा था कहीं पे ऐसा हो रहा था कि what are you the what if person and he's the let's try person?
Yeah, for
very
sure.
much.
He's a big
I love
risk
taking
taker.
risks,
He's a
yeah.
big risk taker. So
And you?
Actually, he came along with me. That was really sweet because he was packed because he had 1,000 employees. I think he was
During the factory
during
days.
the factory days, and he came along, and then we presented to the Myntra heads. They really liked the product because his factory specialized in formal shirts. So he makes for international brands. Obviously, the quality is impeccable. So presented, they were very happy, and obviously there was continuous support in terms of manufacturing. So that really helped. And I think we rapidly scaled in the first year itself.
When did you guys start?
In 2018, on 15th August, in fact, we launched the brand. 2018.
और
And
कितने दिन में sold out हो गया?
2 महीने में पूरा खत्म. So we were
35,000 pieces
all
are-
done,
Yeah,
and it was
a-
amazing.
yeah.
Like,
And you guys thought that कुछ तो बना रहे हैं.
yes, exactly.
और बनाओ.
Then a point came where she wanted more variety. And I was like, yeah, I can't do smaller runs. तुम बाहर जाओ.
Yeah, I mean,
And
in
then-
one year,
I mean,
he's like,
did
figured
your
it out.
manufacturer just ditch you? Because
Yes.
He was a manufacturer.
yeah, that's what
who
I'm
ditched
saying,
me.
right? He ditched
So I
you.
ditched her because the quantities were too small for my factory.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think that was the turning point for us because when she started becoming independent, I feel that she understood more about the brand, understood more about how to get things done by herself. Obviously, we had the factory and the entire ecosystem, but then eventually, as you all know, that factory I didn't want to run and I wanted to exit. And I think because she took that courage, took that step to go outside, we were able to wrap it up easily. And then, now here we are outsourcing lakhs and lakhs of pieces, making it.
So you look after the entire designing bit, he
Yes.
looks after the
Yes.
operations
Ops,
bit,
yeah.
and you are the one who's responsible for just such cool designs that we
Yes.
have at the Bear House. 2018 में जब आपने शुरू किया था, आप जब अभी 2026 में बैठे हो, you envisioned this day would come that you'll be opening stores and cutting ribbons across?
Well, I mean, we've been very ambitious.
Yeah.
We've got big dreams. I think और एक चीज़ है जो हम बोलते हैं, सोचो तो बड़ा सोचो.
Correct.
There is
Just
absolutely
getting
no harm.
started.
There is absolutely no harm in thinking. So Yeah, we always dream big.
I think he really pushed me, and how like it's been I think wouldn't have even dreamt of it, at least for me personally. But I think he kept motivating me and pushing me. He believed in me more than
You believed in yourself, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. And
I think that's the beauty of having a couple run a brand, run a business, because
Yeah,
you'll
honestly.
always have one person pushing you, and I can see that in your camaraderie altogether. I think it's beautiful. So, when you started designing for Mango and Zara's of the world, and then you came to the warehouse, you went from B2B to a D2C. What was the difference like? Because I have seen a lot of manufacturers build their own brands. We have seen it with multiple folks in Bangalore.
Yes,
I
a lot of them.
A lot of them, yeah. And then we have also seen on the contrary where the second generation of folks don't want to open anything when they are doing manufacturing.
Yeah.
And you chose the first part. तो कैसा लगा था आपको? डर लग रहा था कि कितने returns आएंगे, क्या होगा Myntra में? Will the pieces sell, not sell?
Not really. So basically, when Harsh was handling the factory, he was very caught up. So he said, "What are we going to do with these pieces?" So the easiest route for us back then was Myntra. And the initial response also was very great, so we took that route, and we wanted to build our own D2C because B2B responses and the feedbacks that you get is pretty filtered. D2C is all about building a community, getting the right responses. It always motivates you and pushes you to better your product. So that's where we were at. And in terms of retail journey, if you have to ask me, I think Harsh once told me that if we don't go retail, we are just going to be a label. We're not going to be a brand.
Yeah.
So
Wow. Speak more about
feel,
it.
I feel that you are a brand when customers want to walk into your stores and want to experience the stores.
It's a very contrarian view, right? When it comes to, you started D2C and now you want to be where the customers walk in and touch and feel your product.
Touch and feel, yeah. So basically, online you are only able to put out images. You are not able to give any kind of experience. It's all about how you browse, and maybe you will get yourself discovered by someone. But retail, it's an effort to drive your car, walk to the store, get into the store, browse the store, and then buy a product. So I feel that you are a brand when you have that kind of experience being delivered and you are able to do it over and over again.
Do you have good repeat purchases? I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
lovely. Yeah. More than
The
60.
retention is quite good.
Yeah,
Sorry, we didn't hear the
60%.
number. You need to be louder.
Our retentions are more than 60%. So
Wow, that's amazing. And men, right? And I thought
And
men
men,
don't
yes.
shop. Do they shop?
No, they shop. For sure.
they shop a lot. I feel that men are very simple, and that's why our brand is, and we believe in less is more, where we feel that if a customer likes your brand, they stick to it.
Right.
And that's how the Indian audience is as well. If they like a particular shirt, a fit, a design, and they'll just buy 10 products of the same fit and design.
Right, absolutely.
And that's how we kind of build our brand.
You envision that basics, the party wear, the vacation wear would be all bought from the warehouse.
So basically, we don't design as per seasons. We always design as per the mood.
Okay.
Basically, it's about dividing the whole collection into, say, what would you wear for, say, a lounge wear and occasion wear, party wear. So we've sort of segmented the whole collection into those.
Which is a very refreshing piece. And did you get this insight while running for Mango and Zara's, or did you decide it yourself while running the warehouse?
I think some things we adapted as per the Indian market requirement. I think we curated all the collections. So basically, we do drops. In terms of the last collection drop was Bear Play. So it was all about fun and young, and it was all about your oversized t-shirts and striped yarn-dyed polos. So it was quite interesting.
And how frequently do you guys do your drops?
Every month.
So you are running the Zara business in India right now.
So no, I wouldn't call it the Zara business. We are not fast fashion. What we do is everyday fashion. But our mindset, our backend is like a fast fashion. But our design is not a fast fashion concept.
So designs, correct me if I'm wrong, designs can be worn across the year.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
The way we drop products, the way we operate, the way we move fast is like a fast fashion.
So do you guys also look into trends, or
we do look into trends, but trend would be about 20% of our business. 80% of the business is more about core. It is a little controversial to say, but I'll still say it that today the younger generation doesn't want to wear what their dad used to wear.
Of course, nobody's going to wear a stripe
Exactly.
shirt and come to office.
So we are trying to replace those brands who are very afraid of evolving. Today, if you have to look at office, people are more comfortable wearing a polo, a nice oversized t-shirt, or a casual shirt, which is which is semi-formal but not completely, formal.
Right.
And they like to roll up the sleeves and go to a pub in the evening. So,
Right.
so that's the concept that we are playing on. So we call ourselves the young workwear, which is, the tucked out, the semi-formal, but the clean look.
And which is the best selling category that you guys have?
I think we have a monopoly in flannel shirts.
You do?
Yes. So a lot of people.
Tell us any celebrity who has worn your flannel shirt, and I've seen them.
So Hrithik Roshan wore our jacket.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And it was for one of the ads, so he was spotted in that. Yeah.
And did you get a repeat purchase because of a celebrity wearing
Yes.
it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it went completely stocked out.
Yeah, it was sold out in 2 days.
So do you guys restock core products? Which
We do, yes. But we still believe in keeping things new and fresh. So replenishments are mainly for the online business.
Okay.
But in the retail space, we want to make sure that whatever we do, we have, I would say 80% freshness and only 20% repeats. Because when you are at a retail store, you are catering to only that community and that audience. So you don't want them to keep seeing the same product
again and again.
They'll feel that kuch naya nahi hai.
You know, one of the most beautiful things that when I was reading about the Bear House was the Kormangla store that you guys have
Yes.
opened, which has a cafe. Now, every time I've gone out of India and I've shopped in any store, they have a cafe. So the husband would sit there and I would just browse around. So that's amazing. But yahan pe, that core category was a lady, like a woman who went and shopped. But for you, it's men. So very refreshing take to happen. So what was the reaction of everyone out there when you opened a cafe? Because I don't think it has been done right now in Bangalore. It hasn't been, right?
I mean, again, see, when we talk about experience, we talk about customer satisfaction. We wanted to give that differentiating feel when you walk in, you have something to sip on, a nice pastry to eat, and then you shop. So again, creating that environment where I would say the customer feels comfortable.
We host a lot of events also, so we had the matcha workshop. So it's all about community building and experience.
And they come and give you feedback about your
Yes.
products also?
Yeah.
And
for
you guys are there, sitting there and
100%.
We
understanding.
had a group discussion. I think we had 2 sets, and we got great input and a lot of reviews and opinions about everybody, and that really helps us in improving the product as well.
So, I saw that your price point is amazing,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
It can cater to literally everyone who wants to buy something, who has aspiration, who is inspiration, everything, right? Your GSM, let's talk about that, because that is one of the most talked about things about the Bear Houses. They have excellent GSM, 420 GSM if I'm correct, right? Why did you choose that? We have seen brands at a higher price point, a lower GSM. What made you choose this? Why was quality the most important factor and not profit while you were launching the Bear House?
I think when you're developing a product, it has to be global standards, at least for us. And when you go globally and those products are not available in Indian market, you obviously want to adapt that and bring it to the Indian audience. Very particular about the fabric that we use, and I think specialized fabric. So we've developed our flannels also accordingly, where we've re-engineered the fabric to suit the Indian audience, the Indian climate. And I think we use terry, that's rare in the Indian market. So we use terry base for our oversized t-shirts. So we re-engineered a lot of fabrics to suit the Indian audience.
And as I always say that, give a quality product and retain your customers, because I think as I always say that, getting new customers is difficult, retaining them is much easier. So.
पर आपको कभी डर नहीं लगता इतने सारे competition आए हुए, especially menswear I feel is getting crowded by the day, right? You have celebrities investing, endorsing new brands.
What we do different is that we are a true product first brand, and as I had said before, marketing is something that gives you reach, but product is something that gives you trust. So we believe in making a good product and building that trust.
So you guys very famously went on Shark Tank and said कि हम तो भाई marketing word of mouth है हमारा. Do you
Yes.
is it still true?
No, now obviously with scale we have to, spend a lot of money in marketing, and obviously we also want to make sure that we don't fall behind. So marketing is definitely now very important in today's day and age. But initially when we started, we felt that, we wanted to make a strong base. And to make a strong base, we didn't want to go all out in marketing and, go fast. We both believe in building it sustainably. So there is no race. I mean, if you're slow, you are slow. If you're fast, you're fast. But building the right product with the right mindset at the right price point is something that
So Tanvi looks after marketing?
Yeah, I
So,
take care of the
yeah.
design and marketing.
Design and marketing. So now if somebody has to open their brand, where should they put their first money on, or they shouldn't do anything for 1 year and just focus on word of mouth?
I think you should really start where the customer is. I think closer to the customer is something that's extremely important. And I think do what suits you best. Like if you think D2C is the way for you, then probably do that. But the CACs are higher, so probably you'll have to figure that out. But e-commerce back then was a easier channel.
And
now it is
Now
more
it's-
competitive. A lot of brands.
because everyone is bidding over the same
Yes,
customer,
yes.
multiple products. Do you not feel that when you go the marketplace route right now, and I'm not talking about 2018, you're competing against a lot of brands?
Yes.
And the customer's eyeball is against a lot of products. And then I see when I was searching for the warehouse today on Myntra, there were also other ads.
Yes.
It does cannibalize your product, right?
No, I think with the evolving time, building a community is very important. So social media plays a very big role. Creating the right content, building the right community, educating the customers about what your product is and how your product is different from others is what the game is now. I think marketplace was a good play in 2018 because there were not many brands there. D2C is important to build along with marketplace because there is where you get your feedback and customer connect. But marketplace is more as a discovery and more of a channel where people can explore you.
So your D2C split and your marketplace split, if you guys had to say?
So right now it's about 80-20.
Okay.
80% is marketplace and 20% is D2C.
So will I see a news saying that we have reached 1,000 crore ARR very soon for
Soon,
the
yes.
warehouse?
Very
So
soon.
this last year we closed at 350 crore ARR.
Wow.
Next year target is about 600 crores. And I think the year after that we should be somewhere
touching.
running for 1,000.
Everybody watching this podcast, please remember you heard it first here. So we are going to reach 1,000 crores, yes. Who takes the decisions here, and do you guys also disagree when it comes to couples running brands?
I think it's all about divide and rule. So he knows what he has to handle, and I clearly know what I have to do. Yeah, sometimes we take each other's help and re-strategize if something is going wrong. But yeah, I think he's great at what he does, and I trust him with his decisions. And
What if she makes something and it's not selling properly? What is the
No,
kind
so-
of feedback you go and give it to her?
No, so see, for us, we know our responsibilities very clearly, and anything to do with design and marketing is her kitty. I don't get much involved in it. But yeah, people do make mistakes, and there are times when some things don't work. We just strategize on how to get rid of it and come back stronger. So
What is the first dashboard that you see when you wake up in the morning?
daily sales report,
Yeah.
So all the channels put together, what numbers they've been doing, what are the unit economics for those, are we making money daily? I look at profit and loss on a day-to-day basis because for me it is always important to build it profitably.
And that's going to keep you grounded.
Yes,
With your
100%,
reality check. The
yeah.
marketing budget will be lesser then.
So
But
I
that
always
data really helps me to
yeah.
understand what is working, what is not working. So I don't design further, like if something's,
yes, something's
not
not
working out.
working out.
And do you go by gut feeling that ye chal jayega, Harsh, trust me, or do you say ki data first?
Data first.
Always.
I am more about gut feeling. Yeah.
Really?
I
actually
100%
stop
believe.
and I'm like, no, Harsh, like let's not do 5,000 of this. Let's just cut it down to 2,000. Let me read the data. Let me just figure it out.
And I'm always like, यार अगर बनाओगे नहीं तो बेचोगे कैसे? बनाओ.
But he's a big risk taker, and that's really helped us to scale so far.
Sometimes he agrees, but sometimes I have to kind of let it go and wait for the data to come in and then be like, देखो मैंने बोला था.
देखो मैंने बोला था
He
तो
goes overboard sometimes, but then I really pull him back and be like,
Yeah.
this is what it is. Let's just run with this.
Right. So then when you guys opened, what was the decision you guys took for opening your Abu Dhabi and Dubai store?
I think we wanted to test the global market. We wanted to understand. See, we always talk about European fashion getting into India. So we wanted to go out and understand whether our mindset or our designs are accepted globally. And to our surprise, it was fantastic.
Really?
I mean, Dubai has done phenomenally well for us. We started off, so we used the same concept as what we did in India. When we launched UAE, we started off with marketplace. We were
Which
there.
marketplace are you
Noon,
with?
Namshi, Trendyol, Amazon, all of them.
Right.
Whatever is available there, we are on it.
And you have your stockists who are keeping your warehouse
Yes,
in
yes.
Dubai.
We've
and
got a
all that.
partner there who we've done our
Manages.
warehousing there. After that, we started our own D2C channel, which was our.com. That also did pretty well. And randomly, we were roaming in Dubai, and we were like, yeah, दुकान तो खोलनी चाहिए अभी इंडिया में
Risk
खोल
taker.
दी
I understand what you meant.
कि अभी दुकान खोल के एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं एंड यू नो द फर्स्ट स्टोर वी लॉन्च्ड एंड या आई मीन द नंबर्स आर phenomenal and then that's why we launched another store.
In Dubai, do you feel that the COD issue exists? Like what exists
Not
in
really.
India?
really.
Absolutely
The returns
no.
are
The
pretty
returns are in single digits. So people out there are, more understanding, and I think it's a more US culture where everyone
they're
wants
all
to
expats coming there.
pay upfront and take
Just
the product.
keep the
And there is no issue with trust there. I think they've done very well in that terms.
So, Tanvi, when you look at the marketing numbers and you see a high usage, and this is a question we get often asked by our brands also, कि यार हम COD कैसे कम करें? And do you guys also face the problem? What are the tactics that you guys have used to ensure that your COD return is less? Anything you guys want to talk about?
I think, see, when it comes to prepaid and COD, first delivery timeline is something which is very important. If you're able to deliver the products within 2 days, the returns automatically come down because you're getting the product when you need it.
And they trust you.
And then the trust builds.
Right.
But when your delivery timelines, when your courier partners are not efficient and it goes up to 5-6 days, that's when the problem starts, and that's when the people start ignoring it, not accepting it. And that's why retail today has become so important, because omnipresent, omni-channel, we are in 10 cities now. Because of that, any part, even the east, we are able to deliver in less than 3 days.
Wow, which is very
Which
surprising.
is very, so, and because of that, now our COD to prepaid ratios have also changed. Now we are about 75% prepaid and 25% COD.
That's like a magic number, like a godsend number for anyone running the D2C.
And obviously we give offers for people to pay upfront, because, I mean, we've done something that we've built trust, and we don't mind passing that on, where, for us also the cost is much lesser when it's a prepaid order.
Right. Do you have any horror stories to tell us? Because again, people watching, they should know that यार ये हुआ था, be careful, ये मत करना.
हाँ तो बहुत ज़्यादा wrong return आता है. And then they remove the bear logo, they draw bears on it and send it. That was the funniest thing that I've seen.
Tell us more about it. क्या हुआ था?
Yeah, so there are a lot of wrong returns that are sent to us, and
I think
labels are cut.
people order, they'll alter, and then after wearing it, they'll return it back.
Yeah.
They
But
will-
अभी तो you have tag loops and everything on marketplaces, फिर भी होता है?
Yes,
होता है.
people are very
सब कुछ
smart.
होता है. So basically they've cut the length, I think small size, they will cut the length, cut the logo, draw bears on it, send it back.
They have some time to do this.
Ladies kurta coming in, and it's
But
absolutely...
I mean, why are the delivery partners taking these returns? We have QC, right, on the doorstep.
They do. I think it's more about how the delivery partners are handling it. Maybe the customers are not the ones who are sending it back wrong, but I feel it's more about the transit where things are
happen,
going
yeah.
wrong. Yeah.
So, menswear, very interesting. I've been bugging you guys to do something for women's wear, but you won't.
Not yet.
Not yet. So
I think
never say
we've-
never.
I think we've not done enough in the men's space itself. We still feel that there's a lot more to do. I think 80% of our contribution is only top wear. Bottom wear is something that we just launched about 11 months back, and I think we've got a long way ahead before
And how
we
was the
start.
response for your
Very good. It got sold out. So
Yeah,
I mean,
ठीक है
right
चल
now,
रहा है.
right now we are not able to meet the demand. So yes, we are trying to create our bottom wear range. We have planned to relaunch it in a bigger way.
And when it comes to men, okay, and bottoms wear, the Indian body shape is very different from the rest of the world. How have you guys identified that and put it in your designing or maybe in your manufacturing?
आजकल तो सबको loose fit और relaxed fit ही
Cargos,
चाहिए.
yeah, correct.
So body type तो अभी important नहीं है. I think it is more about how well do you look in the pants. So I think choosing the right weight of the fabric, choosing the right cut for which the pants will look good is what is more important.
Do you try every product that is made?
100%.
I think we've experimented with a lot of fits. So whatever suits your body type and your personality, you're open to buy it. So we've done relaxed fit, straight fit, your barrel,
Yes.
everything that's actually
And
trending.
I am one of
needed.
the
Guinea
models.
pigs.
Guinea pig.
Yeah, no model. Let's call it model. More sophisticated. For
No, I
Tanvi.
think in the office we've got a couple of them standard कि अगर M size ट्राई करना है तो ये बंदा है, अगर L size करना है तो ये बंदा
But
है.
I have a lot of unpaid bills. He keeps taking things and doesn't pay for it. So
You have to manage this
Yes.
family business. ऐसे ही चलता है. As a founder, I think you should tell your
Yes.
employees
You
to
see,
do better.
I wear only my brand, so I have to.
I mean, that's the biggest, I think, indication of success, right? That you are so confident about your brand that you do that. And very surprisingly, I read that Indian men actually shop more than women in India.
Yes.
So was that the reason for opening a men's brand? What was it?
No, I think
not really. So we were making for
bigger brands.
and it was specialized in formal wear shirts for men. So that gave us the background to start our own brand, and
It was a natural
came very
extension to the-
naturally to
yeah.
us. Yeah.
And do you think that design-led is going to work more as opposed to copying anything or making anything? Because or is it the other way around? क्योंकि design तो आप बहुत अच्छा बना लोगे, but when you actually touch and feel the fabric, the quality is really bad.
So I think there are three things to this: quality of the product, the content that you make around it, and the way you try to promote it. And I think third is very important, which is the service that you try to give. So brands can succeed only by doing all these three in the right manner.
और वो बोलते हैं ना कि you're not selling the product, you're selling the emotion, you're selling the occasion. So that's where we are trying
So
to
building the
develop that.
community, building the right ecosystem for selling the product is very important.
तो आपको which brand do you think और आपके warehouse कभी क्या copy हुए?
हाँ, so बहुत. Now
Have you
we're
had-
feeling it.
Have you
Yeah.
guys? So that means you've arrived, right? When you started
Yes.
getting
I
coffee.
mean, it's so disappointing that every day we have a lot of people messaging that these people are copying you. Somewhere the
We need
brand's
names.
name is BARE House with the same logo. So
Yeah.
it's really disappointing. And the
So
number
there are
of
smaller people who are copying and selling it in the
Yeah.
local market.
I think recently I spotted someone who has put our Chandigarh store photo on Instagram, and he's been selling.
T-shirts and shirts for 500 rupees
Yeah.
and not delivering them.
What are you saying? Please
Yes.
speak more about it. What is this scam? That is a new scam. ये
Yeah,
क्या हुआ?
on WhatsApp they are creating a group saying I'm
the
from
warehouse.
Warehouse customer service. आपके लिए ये नया range आया, आपको क्या चाहिए? And they are taking orders, taking money and not delivering. Obviously because it's fake.
How do you maintain the SEO of your retail store? Now, this is a question I ask. Why, I'll tell you. I went to a store recently in Palladium Mall, and the experience was very bad because the store staff didn't have any understanding of the product. They were calling their seniors. The senior was busy scolding someone else, and it was a mess. So I just walked out. Right? I could have been a good customer there.
Correct.
So how do you maintain that? How do you maintain that? You know, anybody who walks into your store, because वहाँ पे तो कोई search button है नहीं, वो data तो आप कहीं देख नहीं सकते हो. So how do you like?
So we've
teach
got
your,
a very strong and very big training and development team.
Okay.
We've created a lot of video, we've created a lot of content to explain, or we do a lot of induction classes for all our employees where we take them through what are the etiquettes, we take them through the training demos where we teach them how to sell, how to talk, how to greet the customers, how you should dress. So there is a lot of training going on behind the scene.
Which is very important, which is a
yes.
need of the hour, I feel.
So every week I at least visit one store. Every week.
Across
Traveling
cities?
across cities, yes.
And it's a surprise visit.
100% surprise visit.
So the area store manager doesn't know that
No,
the boss is
no one
arriving.
knows. Yeah, no one
So
knows.
you just go and
In fact, we do mystery audits as well. So we've got an agency who send in customers with a questionnaire to check whether they are doing the greetings correct, whether they have no boxes on the floor, whether the store is kept neat and clean, whether the music is right music, whether the fragrance is smelling right.
very,
It is
very
all
non-Indian.
detailed.
Yes,
Very
it's
detailed.
it's very much all about the experience.
And that is what matters. I feel the customer needs to, you're sweltering heat and you're just entering an
Yes.
AC store. You need to feel nice.
Nice.
And you need to like the look and feel of the clothes because you feel nice about entering the store. If you enter a dirty store, that
100%.
itself.
What we've done differently is that we don't call our store staff. They are fashion consultants. So they know how to pair garments, they know what is going to go along with the look, and if you're looking for a particular occasion, what should be paired with each other, and then if there are sneakers matching with it, then the entire look is created right in front of you. So I think we've really done some great job at that.
Yeah, so
in
creating
terms of-
the entire ensemble is very important, and whatever product categories are missing is what we are trying to fulfill now.
And then people ask for it and there is an upsell and cross-sell of your
100%,
products also.
yes.
What happens when you get a bad review of your product? What is your, how do you guys manage
You
that?
completely take it off the shelf. That's
No,
first
so
thing.
what we do is we do an RCA completely where did it come from, what went wrong. So we've got a very strong quality team. So we have a audit at the factory, we have an audit at the warehouse, and then when it goes in the store also there is a semi-audit of all the products that have been displayed. So if a customer comes back with a complaint, we make sure that first all the parameters have been passed. If they have passed, how they have been passed, and if obviously the product is wrong, then it's completely discarded.
And you just take the product from the customer.
Yes.
There's no questions
There is no
asked.
questions asked.
Okay. And are you guys planning to do these collaborations with other brands or other movies which are coming, like Dhurandhar launched and we saw like a huge collection of t-shirts on Ajio. Do you
Actually,
also?
I think it was Harsh's dream to run his ad in middle of a movie, like in terms of the interval. And we did that when Dhurandhar released.
Really? Oh, tell us about it. How did that thought come into your mind?
I mean, see, when you go for a movie, you see a lot of ads and it's in the big screen. Big screen is always fascinating. So we wanted to shoot a campaign to run it on the big screen, and
you feel you have arrived?
yes,
We
definitely.
launched our Janakpuri store, so it is 10,000 square feet. And the closest cinema, we ran the ad, and it was quite nice.
It's very nice. Good response.
I got really emotional after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people called me and said, "Ari, we saw your ad while watching a movie." So I was very happy.
You know, when we speak about tier 2, tier 3 brands, we have seen these fast fashion brands, H&M. H&M has just been on a spree to open stores that we have seen. Do you think they are sort of intimidated with Indian brands doing good right now because the
100%. See, there is only this much pie to eat, and the new homegrown brands are taking a big chunk of that pie. So definitely international brands have to wait and watch and see how the Indian brands grow. I feel there will be a good breakthrough from the Indian ecosystem where it goes global.
lot of pressure on you, Tanvi, to design
100%,
better and market better.
I'm looking forward.
But Tanvi, tell us, you have broken my record of ending the maternity leave. I thought I was the one. I came back to work in 2 months, less than 2 months. You did it in 25 days. Speak about it. Tell us. It's, of course, we don't endorse that as women. But do you think there are identities somewhere connected to your work?
For sure, for sure. So the first time I delivered that was back in 2021, and I got back in 10 days.
Yes.
And
Are you a superwoman and we are not aware of your
No,
wings?
I
can't
think
sit at home,
she
so-
loves working. I mean, she can't get away from work, and she loves what she does. Even I love what we do. I mean, we both love what we do, and that just keeps us going, I feel.
yeah,
And
and
what-
the,
and-
and the second time it was twins, and mom guilt was like at peak. And then Shark Tank happened, so went for the audition, and when I was pregnant and delivered, and I went for the main pitch that happened in Bombay. So it really went really fast for us. So we did Shark Tank, then we got funded, so everything was pretty fast paced, and that
we went
didn't allow me
retail,
to
and then,
take
yeah,
any
yeah.
break, and not like I wanted it any other way.
And the kids, you know, I think they're going to get really inspired by a very hardworking mom, right? Which is a lesson you would want to showcase.
So my mom was working, she's still working, so that really inspired me, and I feel my kids are going to be proud, and they're going to be really independent at what they're doing.
We are so proud of you, of what you've built, and what a great lesson you're giving to your kids, right? Now, Shark Tank was something which made you both skyrocket into fame, right? Do you guys agree to that?
100%. That's how we are known, Mr. and Mrs. Bear. Before that, identity never existed.
Yeah.
Do you think it is imperative for brands to be on Shark Tank right now?
I feel
It's a good platform.
it's a good platform to come showcase, voice your story out, and I feel that money. We both honestly feel that money is just a byproduct. It's how you gain respect, and it's how you tell your story is very important.
Like what we said on the pitch also, that we are not here for the money, we are here for guidance, and we are more than delighted to have Namita on board. And she's really helped us in all means. She's always been there, in fact. So yeah, it was.
She's your favorite shark. I can see that.
100%.
Right?
Yes.
And apart from the eyeballs that you guys got, right? What were like? Were you guys stopped in the middle and then people were asking
quite
for
a few times.
Did you
In
guys?
fact, you know, there is a story. I just when we were at our 10th year anniversary, we had gone to Istanbul, and we walked out of a dinner from a restaurant, and this couple stopped us, and they are like, "Hey, you guys from the Bear House, right?" And that in Istanbul, and we were like, "Yes, yes. I mean, you must have seen us on Shark Tank." He's like, "Yeah," and I asked him, "Where are you guys from?" And they said, "We are from Pakistan." And we both were amazed, and we were like, "Oh, you see it."
Shark Tank is seen in Pakistan also.
So it was amazing
On
to
the same trip, someone was wearing our
shirt
in
at
Doha Airport.
That's such a validity, right? When you see that and when you see your products being there. And then just after Shark Tank, you guys raised your first Series A.
Yes.
Was it very fast and did Shark Tank help? Just because...
Yes, definitely yes, because it gave us a good platform to speak our story, and it became easier later to explain the investors what we are and what we do. So definitely yes.
Don't you ever have mom guilt, Tanvi? Do you not feel that 10 दिन में मैं काम पे चली गई अब तो मुझे सब villain बोलेंगे?
I think the first few months it was all about balance, like taking care of the child equally and then being at work as well. So first few months was part-time obviously, and as and when the baby grew up, I needed a lot of help. So my mother-in-law has always been there for us, and a lot of support from him also. So trying to balance it out. Mom guilt is always at peak, and you cannot take that away. But I think my child has grown to be independent. She can make her decisions. She's just 4.5.
And that's great, right? And Harsh, how do you support Tanvi in this journey?
I mean, for me, I always say she's a superwoman because she has 3 things to take care of. Me, the kids, and obviously the business. So I obviously look up to her because whenever, even at 12, I trouble her saying that, yaar, ye karna hai. She's like, हाँ चलो कर लेते हैं.
Never say no.
At 8 in the morning, the daughter wakes her up. You only have to come and drop me to school. So she's ready for that. In the afternoon, I'll have some issues, and she'll be like, "Okay, I'm there to support you." So yeah, definitely, she's a superwoman. I respect her for that.
We have 3 kids now, so it's all the more difficult. So
I think
like
4 kids.
And you're taking care of everything wonderfully, Tanvi. I think great job and kudos to you for doing that.
Definitely takes a village to grow and raise all the 3 kids. But really want this to happen. So
I mean, our plans are big. I
course,
always feel that
आशियाना बड़ा ही होना चाहिए यार. Why think small? There is no... the universe meets you at your audacity, right? That is something I left, and your
100%.
audacity shouldn't be small. So amazing, great. So now we have a round called rapid fire. Myth or fact, you guys both can answer, and then you tell me is it a myth or a fact or why. All right, let's go. A strong brand today is built as much as offline as it is online.
fact. Because omnipresent is something which is helping the brands grow, and I feel that's what everyone has to do.
I think we've done that. Like we went online first, now we're going offline, trying to build both the scenarios. I think doing reasonably well at that.
And we will.
And we will.
Yes. The future of menswear is better fit, not more trends.
I feel fact because end of the day you need to be comfortable in what you wear. Trend, yeah, it has to be fashionable and trendy, but if you don't fit well in it, what's the point?
I think it's a fact. Trends come and go. I think timelessness is something that's valued, and I think even if you ask a men that what's your favorite shirt, it will be a black shirt or a white shirt. It won't be a Hawaiian collar printed shirt. So yeah, trend can be a small portion, but not the entire wardrobe.
Okay, amazing. Spoken like a true fashionista who has designed things for the brands. Okay. Fast fashion and premium brands now serve the same customer.
I think it's a myth.
It's a myth?
Yes.
And why would you say that?
I think, premium brands don't run behind fast fashion. I feel it's more about how the ensemble is and how, effortless the look should be. I think clean and matured look is something which is more important. Fast fashion is for the younger audience who would wear something for 2 times or 3 times and then want to change. But premium brands are more about making sure that the quality of the product is right, the fit is right, and obviously repeats are high. Yes.
So what do you think?
So in terms of premium brands, I think they're very focused on what they do. They're very clear with their brand ethos and their offering. And I think fast fashion brands are always running behind trends. And somehow that doesn't work all the time. Like you have to have a balance, and that's what we are targeting at the moment.
Perfect. You can't build a large fashion brand in India without cracking tier 2 and tier 3 cities.
Fact for sure. The money is there. The people are fashionable in, I would say, tier 2 and tier 3 cities more than metros. Metro में सबको black पहनना है.
और सबको copy paste करना है. Like you go to Bandra and you see every girl wearing a blue jeans and a black ganji. That's all.
I think right now it's all about distribution and reach and visibility. So I think if you're present, say in your tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, right now it's all about visibility wherever possible.
Right? Okay. Better fabric can be a bigger differentiator than marketing.
100% fact. And we both believe in that. And we've built this brand that way.
Fabric first.
Fabric quality first and then marketing. Because building the base right, making sure that the product is right is more important than just marketing.
And that is how you design your clothes also.
There are a few products that were not available in the Indian market back then. So that was flannel shirts. Flatness is a very big category. So not many players make flatnet t-shirts and polos. So that's what we introduced. There were a lot of other products, product categories as well, like shackets. That was something that we introduced. We did a lot of things that we did differently, basically packaging boxers in a tin box. So always wanted to do something different.
Product first.
Yeah.
Again, and the experience of opening that product is also going to be great, right?
Correct.
Do you think Western brands are soon going to copy the Bear House?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Looking forward to that.
Speed of drops matters more than depth of product.
And that's a myth. That's a myth.
I feel that's a fact because being relevant, you need to be fast. You have to give what the customer wants and you have to be fast at it. So I think that's a fact. But according to her, it's a myth.
Yeah.
And why would you say that?
I think whatever you're doing, do it properly. Like, be very confident about what you're offering in the market. And since 80% of our business is core, I don't think there's room for experimentation with the base fabric or trends. So if you are 100% confident about, say, your Oxford shirt, then I would prefer depth in that over trends.
So you guys, both of you, have built a company together. You have been together for 16 years.
Yes.
Dating, got married, had 3 wonderful children. Built a brand together. For whatever reason, ये नहीं चला. तो आप क्या सोचते हो एक दूसरे के बारे में? ये क्या करेंगे अब हम आगे?
As long as we are together, we are there to build something again from scratch. We don't have. I think we both are risk takers now that we've built this business, and I feel that while doing this, it's a good experience to work together. Not a lot of founders or married couples work together.
Right.
But I think finding the right balance on how to run the house, how to run the office, we've learned a lot over time. And I think building something sustainable, which is very important. And I feel we'll be able to scale this and
as Harsh said right in the beginning, क्या ही होगा?
Exactly. कर लेंगे.
And what are your thoughts on this?
So in 2019, I think we went through a rough patch. We had built something and that somehow didn't work out. But we built it again. I think he's highly motivated and motivates me as well. I think this partnership has really helped.
As long as you have the will, you have the courage.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you'll make anything happen.
One thing Harsh has really taught me that dream, manifest, think big. It's fine, you'll make mistakes, there will be failures, but how you stand up and do it again is something that really matters, and that's what builds you. So yeah.
Thank you so much, both of you. You guys have built a great product. You guys are scaling, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you so much.
And hoping to see more celebrities and more stores around.
100%.
और क्या ही होगा कर लेंगे. We are here to win, and thank you so much, Harsh and Tanvi, for being here on Find Out with Ragini. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Find Out with Ragini. A few things that are going to stay with me from this conversation. The idea that marketing gives you reach, but product gives you trust. That retail is where you stop being a label and start being a brand. And that the universe meets you at your audacity, which honestly should be a poster. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who's building something or thinking about it. Subscribe, leave us a review, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep building.